Yeah, Shemar, Coach was pretty frank about where the run defense has been the first two games. What can you kind of pinpoint maybe some of the shortcomings and how you guys hope you can clean some of those things up?
Uh, I'll say it all begins up front with the defensive line. We try to pride ourselves in not letting the ball being ran on us, and we always put it on our backs. Like we don't ever want the ball to get to the second level, and let other people try to make the play when we know we are able to make the play. So we are trying to emphasize being more physical in the run game to try to cut that down a little bit.
We'll go second row on the right side to Olin.
Shemar, you've been around a while, so do you have any theories of why, as a team, A&M previously has struggled in road games, and do you feel better about going? Coach said that y'all aren't going up till Friday instead of Thursday, and how do you feel about that?
I don't know, man. I've been here 3 years, and it's not like we go out there and plan to lose. We play our hearts out, but sometimes we just come up short. But I don't know what it was back then, but I'm feeling pretty confident. And Saturday, we go in there and come out with a W. I feel like the team really stepped it up a notch today in practice. Like we had a different tempo to us today.
And what was it like? What will y'all do like on Thursday when you're out there and Friday waiting for the game?
We get there Thursday, and then probably meet like twice, and then we ate dinner, went to sleep, talked to our family. That was about it. And then Fridays, we would wake up, do walkthroughs, meetings, and we do like another walkthrough, and then we get like a little hour break to talk to our families again, and then get ready for the game.
We'll go front row on the right side to Brent.
So I'll follow that up. Did you like the Thursday travel, or would you rather go on Friday?
Me personally, I liked it.
Oh, okay.
Me personally, I liked it. But, Coach Elko has a different way of doing things, and I'm following his lead on this one.
Is it special for you to go back to your home state? I know it's not close, in terms of geographically, but it's still your home state. Does that make it a little more special? And did you visit Florida much when you were back home?
Of course.
University of Florida, not the state. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Going back home is always special for me because, my family here is it's easier for them to get up to the game. In Florida, it wasn't really one of my top schools, in my opinion. I don't know what it was. I didn't really like the campus for some reason.
Hey, Coach said that it's not a big concern of his, but the lack of sacks so far, is that an emphasis for y'all?
I mean, it's not a big concern because we know when it rains, it pours. But a wise man once told me, the more you think about them, the less you're going to get them. So we're trying to just focus on doing our jobs to the best of our abilities, and they'll eventually come.
We'll go back behind the lights on the left side to Tyler.
Yeah, Shemar, Florida's got two quarterbacks that they're playing and working with right now. Just as a defender, I guess how difficult can that be when you don't know exactly who you're facing? And then do you know much about DJ Lagway, the freshman that they've got?
Oh yeah, of course. I heard all about DJ Lagway. I heard nothing but good things about him actually. I heard he's a superstar in the making. Gatorade Player of the Year. I have some friends at Florida, so they all hyping him up. I'm excited to see what he do, not just against us, but like in his career. And their other quarterback is pretty good as well. I don't really know him personally, but I think he's really great.
We'll go to the right side of TV row to Ben and then Cease.
Hey, Shemar, between Jade and Scooby, a couple guys coming over from Florida, just how intense do they seem like they've been getting ready for this week, and how motivated are you guys too, not just with Coach Bateman, but Coach Spencer, D-line unit, kind of maybe to do that for them?
Oh man, it's a great honor to go against a team you were once on and beat them. It kind of reminds me of the last 2 years when we played Ole Miss with Coach Dirk. Coach Dirk always had like a little craziness to him when we played Ole Miss, and I'm getting the same vibe of all four of them. They're excited to go back to the swamp and hopefully bring this one home for how long has it been since we won our away game? To bring this one home after 3 years.
We'll go front row on the left side to Cease, and then Luke.
With that in mind, what's been the toughest environment you've played in thus far, you feel?
Ooh, that's tough. I'll say I got like a 1A, 1B. I'll say the first had to go to Alabama. Like, Nick Saban, they came out my freshman year playing Labusi set it off. I had like that was my first time in an atmosphere like that. I was a little shooken up. One of the best teams in college football at the time. And I was like, yeah, they really set the tempo. They set the tone. And the second one was South Carolina, my freshman year too. Like their fans, all the lights and temp and the music, like they have a great stadium atmosphere as well.
We'll go third row on the left side to Luke, and then Alex.
Yeah, you mentioned those kind of tough road environments your freshman year. Now being a junior, do you feel like you and kind of a team in general are maybe a bit better suited to handle those environments and maybe having an expectation of kind of what to expect after some of your previous experiences?
Oh yeah, I mean, I feel like this team is is filled with veterans, so we all know what to expect. But the freshmen that haven't been in it, I feel like they'll get a little shell shock for a little bit. Being in Kyle Field is one thing, but going to somebody else's house and seeing what they could do is something completely different. So we're gonna try, get our heads on straight, not worry about the atmosphere, and just go in there and do what we got to do.
We'll go second row on the left side to Alex.
So, who was the wise man who told you that saying you mentioned earlier?
My father. Because he coached me in high school. He's my D-line coach in high school, actually.
Yeah.
And, he has a whole lot of wise lines, a lot of silver linings, and, he always got like a bunch of wise words for me along the line. So that's one that stuck to me.